Good morning, everyone. Boy, I hope everyone's having a great day. So, I'm just going to get on into the talk. Um, I did look at the Kroger preview ad as well as the JC, so we'll be doing that later. There's some decent sales in there. We still have that digital sale going on. I think it will go on one more week. I think it'll be a 3-week deal. So, if you're watching your budget weekly, then only get certain things on that deal this week, and then you'll still have 1 week to work your deals. All right, I want to get right to this. Oh my gosh. I am so tired of hearing people talk about the fraud that Elon Musk is finding. Show it to me. Show me where there is fraud. I need to see it because every time I go to it, there's nothing there. Find the waste that he has found. I want to see that. No one wants a $900 hammer. I get it. We get that. Okay. But there's also lies being told with all of this as well. And I know it's very hard for people to understand that Trump is doing underhanded stuff towards the people, that Musk is underhandedly taking over our country um, through space, air, and then internally in our treasury. There's a reason for that. There is a grab, there is a slush fund. And I think you really need to look and see what your representatives are trying to put in as bills, because there are some really unserious people representing the MAGA Congress. I, it's unbelievable, some of the things that are going on. It's kind of like when they were saying the Haitians, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Well, that was a lie. Okay, that's not true. In any sense, it's not true. And then you have this thing where they're making bombs. Hamas is making bombs out of condoms. That's not true. It's simply not true. People over 150 and 300 are getting Social Security. That's not true. They were found that was a coding. It wasn't they're lying to you. They are stealing the taxpayer money. They're not finding what they're telling you they're finding. It's not true. You know, Making America great again. Whatever. America first. All of these things make you feel patriotic when you're not a patriot, because they're unconstitutionally destroying our country. Trump has asked questions, direct questions regarding situations that are going on. And instead of answering the question, he will ask who the reporter is and who they work for. And then he refuses to answer the question, and he goes on to a question that's maybe given by someone who wants to give him a softball, feel good question. Trump does not answer direct questions. He doesn't. And he's still grifting. He's still selling crap. That should be a red flag. If your president says he wants to make America great again, he wants to make America first, and he knows he's putting you through pain, because that's what Elon told him, said, hey, we can't fix this inflation thing, because if we do, then we can't do what we want to do to make us more wealthy. It's not about the common folk, the working folk, the veterans. It's not about that. And I got accused of being abusive. Well, if you get triggered, walk away. Hit the stop or hit the exit out, and go to someone who gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling. Okay? Because I'm not going to give you a warm, fuzzy feeling when there's no warm and fuzzy feelings to give, because what Trump and Musk are doing is illegal, unconstitutional, and they're lying to you. Okay? Your MAGA representatives in Congress are not being truthful with you. All of those programs that are being paid for, okay, that Musk is cutting, they were all approved by Congress. A majority of Congress passed those spending bills. And do you realize that by taking care of situations in other countries or on other continents, it does help us in the long run so that we don't get the diseases that are over there? Our farmers grow the food that gets sent to those places where people are starving, children are starving. It does benefit us to do those things. I had a veteran in one of my comments, well, and just all of this boastful stuff. Well, they haven't cut my care. They haven't done anything to my benefits. But you're not the only veteran. What about the veterans that have had their stuff cut, that were fired, have no medical care now? What about those veterans that worked within Veterans Administration that are cut? You think giving veterans jobs and care and a hotline to call if they're really, really at the edge of their PTSD and all of the stuff that they've dealt with, you cut that program for them to have someone to talk to about that? What they have done to the FAA, planes are falling, they're crashing. And I keep hearing about all of the crashes in Biden. You had incidents. There's a difference between planes crashing and people dying and incidents on runways and in the air where they're close calls, they're incidents. Maybe a wing clips someone on a runway, or not someone, but another plane. Hopefully, my God, you could get out of the way of that. So he's gutted the FAA, or and trying to do more damage to the FAA because he wants to be able to send his, I don't even remember what they said. They're exploding, but they have some weird way of describing it. No, it's an explosion. He wants to be able to just put his rockets up, and if they explode, they explode. And if there's planes coming or going, he don't care. If there's debris hitting people's homes or people or cars or other things, he don't care. So he wants that right of way. He wants that right of way to make more money with another contract with Starlink to be the traffic control air center setup. However that works. Like I said, I don't even have a cell phone. So it's very interesting to me that the information that it seems that people who are MAGA are receiving is either incomplete or not true. and totally implausible in reality. So, as they start destroying our country and our alliances with other countries are broken, and people hurt more than, just a little hurt in the grocery store. You have people telling people not to do what they can to save money. They poo poo people who try to say, hey, you know what? If you do this, you can save some money. If it doesn't come out of a MAGA mouth, they don't want to hear it. But I think the one thing that really bothers me the most is when they perpetuate the lies. Perpetuate them. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. He's a, she's a, she's a he boxer, and they perpetuate it. And Musk is finding fraud. Where? What is it? He's finding waste. Well, where is it? Elon is lining his pockets. Trump is lining his pockets on your back. Whether you believe it or not, I just don't know else. I don't. The fraud and waste, copy and paste, and put it down below. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I got to go. I got things to do. I actually have thighs in the oven to cook them. Got to make more dog food. Bye, y'all.